subscribe with notifications on.
Sustainable finances that I can say you have such maybe your $500,000 or plus minus 1 million or 2 million to sustain yourself. Guys, let me tell you something. We were taught to go to school, grow up, go to school, start working, then die. Grow up, go to school, start working, then die. Go to school, start working, have debts, swim on those debts, then die. That's the only thing the government has shown us. And when they take your kids, when they say your kids must go to school, from 8 o'clock the school starts and until 2 o'clock, you know what the government is doing? They are actually maturing your children. They are teaching them how to, they are actually teaching them how to be strong so that when they grow up they can work. Because remember, someone that is working, that is going to school from 8 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 hours. Those are normal 8 hours working hours. So they are training you as a child to grow up knowing that you need to wake up in the morning. Some of our children, they wake up at 4 o'clock because they go to school far places. They have to catch taxis and buses and stuff like that. If you live locally and your school is actually locally, you have to wake up exactly at 6 o'clock every day. You know you have to prepare. You've got 1 hour to prepare to bath and do whatever you can. Then by 8:15 or 7:30, you start leaving your home. Then you are at Then you are actually preparing to go to work, to school. What time do you normally start working? If I may ask. It's very rare for companies that opens at 7 o'clock, right? You get mostly it's 8 o'clock. Why at the government says we start working at 8 o'clock? The school starts attending school at 8 o'clock. They are playing your mind in order for you to get to their system. When you are on grade 12 already, your mind has already gotten used to their system. Now, they said to you, you are done working. After you have finished working, you must go look for a job because you are already used that by 8 o'clock, you've been trained from the young age that by 8 o'clock, you need to start being on the desk. You need to be in the office by 8 o'clock. So that's what the government did. But we don't know, as people, we think it's normal. Let me tell you something. You know, Elon Musk is a South African, right? The richest guy in the world, in the planet. He was born in Pretoria. He went to school in Pretoria, Elon Musk, right? The owner of Tesla. He went to school in Pretoria. He was abused. He was doing whatever. He was bullied, actually, not abused, bullied from school. Then he became clever. And he went out from the system. South African system. He decided, I want to go out from this system. He went out. Listen to me. He even told his children and said, you know what? This school thing is a waste of time. I'm not going to allow my children because what are you learning in the school? He pulled them out. He said, my children, I'm going to start teaching you how to make business, to make money. Guys, if we can teach our children from the young age how to make money, South Africa will be better. South Africa will never have people begging on the street. South Africa will never have people begging on the street, people, selling their bodies for money to men. Guys, it's so painful. We see a lot of men, taking advantage of women because women are in a desperate situation. These women don't have anywhere to go. but these men are actually abusing the opportunity. Instead of them helping them, but they are abusing the opportunity, they are using them. So, what I want to share to you, with you guys, that I want to open your eyes. South Africans, we can all of us, become richer. Let me give you an example. I did not have to have, you see my house, you see this house. I built this house with my own money. Not with the government. Listen, everything that I have in this house is my money. I didn't have to rely on the government. I hustled. You know what I did? Let me tell you something. Most of you who are sitting at home, you say, I don't have a job. I'm waiting for the government to employ me. How many matriculants are sitting at home? How many people that have got diplomas are sitting at home? How many people that have got degrees, engineering, diplomas and stuff like that, they are sitting at home, they're not working? How many of those? Plenty of those, right? But now, I think you needed someone to tell you this. You can make a difference in your life. How you can make it? Let me show you. Let me show you how you can make it. Let me show you how you can be like me. Let me show you how you can travel to other countries. When I spoke about why South Africans don't travel, many people went to the comments and started attacking me and saying, you are not a South African, you're a foreigner yourself and stuff like that. We cannot go to Africa and stuff like that. Guys, they said, no, we feel comfortable in our own country and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. I did not mean, for sure they didn't understand the context of everything. The context of why I said that was the fact that our South African people, they were born in Cape Town, they were raised in Cape Town, they got girlfriends in Cape Town, they got married in Cape Town, they went to school in Cape Town, they built their houses in Cape Town. Some of you live in Cape Town. Maybe some of you guys live in Khayelitsha. You live in Somerset West. You live in Strand. You live in what is this other places in some of these places in Milnerton. But some of you don't even know Cape of Good Hope. For sure, it's a shock when I'm asking you this. Cape of Good Hope is where Africa combines together. Africa starts. Cape Point, that's where South Africa starts. That's where South Africa ends, where the two oceans meet. Right? Cape of Good Hope. That is the end of Africa. That is the end of South Africa. It's where South Africa, when you are actually at Cape of Good Hope, when you're facing this side, you are actually looking at South America. People don't know that. Some of you stayed in Cape Town, but you don't know where Cape Town CBD is. You don't know some of the corners in CBD. Some of you guys stay here, you were born in Pretoria, but you have never been to Johannesburg. Some of you guys, you were born in Johannesburg, but you've never been to Soweto, some parts of Soweto. Some of you guys were born in South Africa, but you have never been to Nelspruit. You have never been to PE. You have never been to Durban. You have never been to Bloemfontein. You have never been to Northwest. Why? Because we're living a life of being stereotyped. You know, we want to be in one place. Let me tell you something. How it happens that I started my business. I'll tell you something. How I started. I was working. And then I resigned from a job. Actually, I got fired. Yeah, I got fired. You know, sometimes when you get fired from your job, you think, the devil, God doesn't love me. You don't know. God saw that without Him removing you from that job, you are not going to move out. So He will make sure that He will try and twist things for you to get fired. in order for you to see life. I got fired. What happened? I will